Popcorn Moment brought to you by Booher Remodeling, B-O-O-H-E-R. BooherRemodeling.com. Your kitchen, your bathroom, that basement, you want to turn it into something special. What makes Booher special is that first they're listening to you. Because this is about what you're trying to get done. This is about what you're trying to accomplish, the value you're trying to create for yourself, for your home, for your future. Then it's the recognition that they have 2 decades of doing this in Central Indiana. They've got the experience. They've got the know-how. They know how to take that kitchen and make it work for you the way you want it to. They've seen it. They've got the ideas that'll take your ideas and make them even better. And their 5-step process from start to finish, from that consultation to that final bit of construction, it just makes the process so easy. It reduces, eliminates the stress. And when you don't have stress about a home renovation project, man, life is good. Because that's a big part of it. You're going to be inconvenienced, and this is going to be moved. You won't have access to this. Knowing what's going to happen, as it's going to happen, that's what Booher does better than anybody. Talk to Booher Remodeling today. They deliver quality work on time with a service-oriented attitude. Call 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Booher Remodeling, 852-5546, or online at Booher, B-O-O-H-E-R, BooherRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go. It's a story you need to hear to believe, then grab your popcorn, because there is more. I stated a little bit earlier that what we're seeing in Los Angeles is an incredible bit of, some people would call it psyop. Would I be proper in that? Would some people call it a psyop there, producer Carl, our conspiracy expert?
Yes.
Right? We have these Democrats, these media folk, telling us that what we're seeing isn't actually happening. What we're seeing isn't bad. What we're seeing is all Trump's fault. Now, maybe that doesn't fit into the psyop category. Maybe I've got it wrong. How would you describe it? You being the expert here.
The expert?
Well, on psyops compared to me, absolutely.
What is that? Gaslighting.
There you go. Better term. It is absolutely manipulation. Here is this thing that you see. And here is the Democratic establishment in full en masse. Both the elected officials and the media saying this isn't happening. What's happening here is all Trump's fault. You have people attacking police, attacking ICE agents. You have looting going on. You're throwing pieces of concrete at police vehicles and other vehicles as they pass under a bridge. You have cars set on fire. And what you're being told is nothing to see. You're right. Gaslighting is the word for it. And it's happening in every single corner. I share with you now a couple of those pieces about the gaslighting. First, CNN.
That's the point. Maria Elena, she wants to say
about this because they keep talking about illegal aliens. First of all, I don't like to use the word illegal. It is undocumented. Coming into the country without documents, it's not illegal. It's not a crime. Excuse me. It is. Can I finish, please? It is a misdemeanor. And
it's against the law.
It is
if
a
I steal
misdemeanor.
gum, it's a misdemeanor, but I broke the law.
It is a misdemeanor, just like DUI is a misdemeanor.
That is a former Univision anchor. First, they're not even illegal. They're undocumented. They start with a theory that they didn't even break the law. And if they did, it's just a misdemeanor. And that doesn't count. It doesn't count to them. Listen to how they start. They try and change your language and then tell you that the language doesn't mean what it means. That's not done from a place of love. That is done from a place of vicious hate to try and manipulate. It is an absolute lie. Then there is the mayor, communist sympathizer, grew up supporting Castro. I only can assume it stayed with her, Karen Bass.
No, I don't think the National Guard is needed now. Things in L.A. are calm. I will tell you that I'm saddened by the extent of the vandalism in the form of graffiti all through the downtown area. But it is important for people to know that even in downtown, this is isolated to a few streets. This is not citywide civil unrest taking place in Los Angeles. A few streets downtown, it looks horrible. People committed crimes. It is absolutely unacceptable. And those people that set cars on fire or did other forms of vandalism will be sought to be arrested and prosecuted.
Do you think we believe you that you'll actually do this? Do you think we believe that anybody arrested in Indianapolis will actually get prosecuted by Ryan Mears? Stop it. You're funny. That this isn't citywide is inconsequential. It's just a few streets. It's just a handful of apartments being taken over by Venezuelan gang members. Mayor Bass, do you hear yourself? You didn't want to do anything about this. You refused to put this down. You and your state, with your California Values Act and other things, don't work with federal law enforcement. You're so proactive in being this sanctuary city and sanctuary state, you're willing to put people at risk in the city at risk. If it's happening in one place, it's one place too many. Yet the mayor wants to tell you it's just fine. It's not a big deal. Don't worry yourself about it. Then there is this LA County supervisor.
They know what they're doing. They know that they're provoking these residents to stand up and resist. Look, I'm old enough to have lived through the Watts riots in 65, the uprising in 92, and of course, what happened after George Floyd was murdered in 2020. Each of those occasions, the governor of California requested the National Guard. So for the federal government to decide on top of these ICE raids to weaponize our own National Guard against us is unconscionable. And I'm calling on them to leave us alone for a while. Let us take a breath. Let us understand what's happening. Let us talk to them and understand what their intentions are.
It's the fault of the federal government. It's the fault of the Trump administration. It's the fault of Trump for wanting to stop rioters from attacking ICE agents and law enforcement and setting fire to vehicles. They would call in the National Guard if they wanted to. Somehow the president doesn't have the right to, which, by the way, he has full authority to. And no one of a rational mind argues this. Let us talk to them and understand what their intentions are. Their intentions are to tear down Western civilization. Their intentions are communism. Their intentions are to support Hamas, because now you've got all the pro-Palestinian, pro-Hamas freaks in there, all those people who love burning babies alive. It's a red-green alliance conversation between the communists and the Islamists. This is not new. You want to understand their intentions there. I explained it. And all of this meant to tell you that it's not so bad, it's not really happening, and the real problem is Trump. You're watching this gaslighting take place right in front of you. You're watching this manipulation happen, and some people are going to fall for it. Those people just won't be us. Election day is November 3rd, 2026. Vote appropriately. Matt Baer has traffic.
All right.